All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube. Black Power, Energy, Frequency, Community Uplift. That's what we about over here, family. Empowering the black family and black community. I want you to subscribe right now. I don't want you to hesitate. I want you to become a member. The link right in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction on the memberships. Get you some exclusive material. You feel me? You already know it's fire. Check out the memberships. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for you, family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save. Save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love, from the general, the making of the white man, the black woman is God, when Egypt ruled the earth, global Kushite empire. We talking about the Bible, exposed Old Testament, New Testament, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism. Ain't nothing that we ain't, hey, we exposing every goddamn thing. We want you to get on over there, get that work, get that information. There's no website like it nowhere on the planet Earth. You should become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon, over 500 exclusive live streams, 500 exclusive, have never been seen on any other platform. So you already know that's fire. You already know that's fire. Get on over there and get that work. We got over 5 different levels, and you can start at the bottom, and a treasure chest is already waiting on you. And when that blow your mind, you're gonna automatically want to move up. You see what I'm saying? So get on over there, try it out, get that work, and I guarantee you'll thank me later. Patreon General Seti. To everybody that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. To the family out there would like to donate, the link right there on the screen. It's in the chat, it's in the video description. Click it. Donate. I thank you. I appreciate you. And I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. Man, in a matter of you talking about 30 days. How long has it been? Been about 30 days. And Donald Trump then turned the goddamn planet upside down. He's gonna sacrifice Vladimir Zelensky. He's about to be sacrificed. Donald Trump is really speaking the narrative of Russia. That's exactly what Vladimir gonna cut a deal with Trump, and they're gonna split Ukraine 50-50. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump is trying to take over the world. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to take over Greenland. He's trying to take over Panama. He's trying to take over Canada. He's trying to take over Ukraine. And people not talking about it. It's been a new directive written as far as the relationship with Taiwan, where for years the United States said they did not support independence, Taiwan independence. That's no longer the case. That's no longer the case. They didn't read the shit in the new what is it? The State Department, as far as how United States, look at each nation on the planet. You go on the State Department website and they'll tell you what they saying now that they are supporting and the independence of Taiwan. And I think that didn't put China on alert, and they've been what they do. They didn't started flying their planes and shit as it then escalated and shit. And so Donald Trump trying to do a Rick Ross big meat move and shit. He gonna set Taiwan up, and China gonna jump on their ass, and then what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Is Donald Trump ready to go to war with goddamn China over Taiwan? But he setting them up, saying that he support that the United States is supporting Taiwanese independence. But it's very clear that Vladimir Zelensky, his days is about numbered. His days is about numbered, and Ukraine is rich in mineral wealth, and we're gonna talk about that in the next presentation. But we're gonna look at the dialogue between Vladimir and I'm gonna tell y'all, believe it or not, you very well might see the United States team up with Russia against China. You say China and the U.S. are friends at the highest levels, bruh. That's why all these leaders wear the gentleman's armor, aka a business suit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you would think so, but it's some other shit going on too. There's some other shit going on too. They're just like the Civil War. Yeah, they was all Freemasons, but their ass was going in that grave. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they was all Freemasons. Yeah, the motherfuckers on the, we talking about Sherman, General Sherman. Yeah, that motherfucker was cold-blooded and shit, but it was generals dying on the other side, and the motherfucker had paused and wept for them, because those were they was friends and shit, and they came up in military school and shit, but they was out there going to war. They was out there going to war. Yes, they was. And so, yeah, we have to understand that, yeah, at the highest level, yeah, they do intermingle, but it come a time that you got some that just want more power than the other one. They want to be on top. And you ain't gonna stop that. You gonna always have motherfuckers that want to be on top. Everybody ain't gonna want to be in no circle. Ain't nobody, that's just how it is. Yeah, say Trump is pissing off too many at the same. He's better with. Yeah, he is. He's starting war. He's starting beef with everybody. That motherfucker starting beef with everybody at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what kind of motherfucker is he? He just gonna come and he just gonna shake the whole goddamn earth. He started with Greenland. Or did he start with Canada? Yeah, he disrespected Prime Minister, what's his name? Canada. Called him the governor. Called him a governor and shit, of the 51st state. Then he told Denmark that he won Greenland. God damn it, y'all not gonna be letting them Chinese think they can and Russians operate up in Greenland. You're not gonna do it. But Denmark is in NATO, but that don't mean shit. And they talking about NATO, United States and NATO. I heard something where they was talking about can that article, I don't know if it's Article 8. Yeah, when you got them big guns, you can shake some shit up. As much as motherfuckers talk, motherfuckers still don't want the U.S. to come knock on their door. You know what I'm saying? They still don't want to use, and that's a fact too. But economically, it'll collapse. It'll be yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that. You know what? But I never had. I had never, until recently heard about old Zelensky. Oh man, but it ain't surprising to me. But I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, you mean y'all motherfuckers out here going to war over some no pride ass, Cro-Magnon Neanderthals and shit? Yeah, and yeah, people was just saying this motherfucker was on some crazy shit. Yeah, but it wasn't nothing I was about to go look up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just heard it and shit. And you know what? I don't know. Elon and Trump. Yeah, Trump always get rid of a motherfucker. It don't be long. He use you for a minute. He gonna use him to clean up some shit, go through all the records and shit, and this, that, and the third. And once he get a clear idea of what's going on and shit, we'll see. He probably get rid of him once he get him to clean up everything and get a bird's eye view of what's going on and what to get out of there. Unless he paying him off, and if he pay him off, he gonna keep him. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody talking about how much Elon made since Donald Trump has been in office and shit. And so he done made, people don't understand, Elon Musk done made like something like 100 and billion. He done made over 100 billion since Donald Trump has been in office. Something like that. He done made crazy dough since Donald Trump has been in office. Crazy fucking dough. Like, they saying they want to say he's the richest man that has ever lived, but he's still not richer than them pharaohs. They lying like a motherfucker. They not richer than them pharaohs. You see what I'm saying? So let that be known. You feel me? He ain't richer than Mansa Musa. And Elon is the active president. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I know he got some influence. But Donald Trump still, his ego ain't gonna allow him to bow to no motherfucking body, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Rockefeller family was rich too. Motherfucker, yeah, but you got to put them together though. You feel what I'm saying? You got to put them together. Now you put them all together, it ain't gonna happen. You can't even count the paper. Yeah, but it ain't no telling. They doing a dual leadership. You know what I'm saying? They doing a dual leadership. He gonna do what he can to get the U.S. back on the map. That's what he think that's what they assuming he's doing. Now, a lot of people got to understand. Yeah, what's up, family? A lot of people got to understand, and people want to, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, but yeah, I feel you. Get the 5K. You ain't nothing shit. Where that? Where that? The government been fucking up. People know that. So it's hard for people to understand because, it's been so much corruption. It has been a lot of corruption. And if you benefiting off the corruption, you don't give a fuck where the money come from. They got all type of so-called programs and shit that, and I know how it go. They say what they doing with the money, and it don't take that much money. I didn't seen the shit happen. I keep my mouth. I didn't seen it happen. I didn't see how motherfuckers behind the scenes and shit. you know, and running programs and shit and this, that, and the third. I seen how that shit operate. So you don't, yeah, you don't know. It's a lot of shit that's been funneled into majority of the money you think, there's been, the taxes and shit. Man, that shit going somewhere you ain't never heard of. So yeah, and so, you say I want my DOG, yeah, shit. Where they at? Put my name on the list. Shit, I want to check. Fuck them. Send it on. You know what I'm saying? And my reparations. But I want my reparations. I don't want just no 5,000. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gym shoe money. You know what I'm saying? We need some motherfucking paper. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That gym shoe money. We need paper. You feel me? To make it pop. I know some people's like, fuck it, send it on, That'll keep a nigga afloat for about 3 months, 3, 4 months. Yeah, they'll keep a motherfucker floating for about two months. Shit. A month and a half. Man, shit, that ain't enough. We gotta get, yeah. You say reparations should you say what's that? What the reparations should be two. Wait a minute, Edward. Now my grandfather was named Edward. That's so I ain't saying that Edward. Is you saying 230 wait a minute, 233,000? Is that 1,000 or you done left some goddamn zeros off of there? Edward, what is that? Is that 233,000? I know you ain't. You didn't let Edward. I know he didn't see it. You didn't left about you didn't have to leave some zeros off that motherfucker. You had to. Edward, clean that shit up right now. You my good brother, and I ain't about to say shit or bad about you, but I know good and goddamn well that shit auto corrected your shit. Okay, yes, 200,000. That's it, Edward. I mean, 200. What you talking about for the state, or you talking about for the federal, man? You talking about what the state gonna give a motherfucker, or what the federal gonna give a motherfucker? 200,000. Man, you can't even buy a goddamn house with annually. Hey man, 1 million ain't even goddamn fair, man. Y'all stop that shit. Ain't no way you gonna give nobody no 1 million for the shit that they man. Listen here, y'all let the general go. Yeah, I'll do the calculating. Y'all let me calculate that shit. Y'all ain't even taking into consideration that what the dollar worth 100 years ago to what is worth today, when the motherfucking bag was in our ancestors' hand, compared to what the fuck the dollar is worth today. A meal of $200,000, man. That's like goddamn, man. If you take $200,000 back 70 years, nigga, that's like that probably like $35,000. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Uh-uh. 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 Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I could take no shit like that. Y'all got to take into consideration that the dollar in about 2000 and 19, 20, 30 was really a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Close to a fucking dollar. 90 cent, somewhere up in there, 90 something cent. It was almost a dollar. So when you calculate what the fuck, where it is today, man, no, man, we trillions of dollars in goddamn debt. The dollar ain't shit today compared. So when you talk about $200,000, man, y'all, come on, y'all. Let's do this shit like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't knocking it, but You need we got to have a round table. You got to have some hard liners. Even in the government, they got some hard liners. Would I turn down $1 million? Listen. I'm gonna tell you this. Now you gonna put me on the spot, and I'm gonna tell you like this. It's one thing, when it's just $1 million falling to your lap. But when you thinking about what our ancestors had in their hand and what is really worth, you feel me? What is really worth? You know what I'm saying? That's just like you got $1 million. It's like you got a $200,000 house, and a motherfucker want to buy it for 10. Say you got a $200 million house, and a motherfucker want to buy it for 10 million. You see what I'm saying? And you have to, man, listen here, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all something. $1 million in reality, I'm not saying, because it depends on where you coming from, but depending on what you want and what this world gonna look like, man. I mean, most houses out here, nigga, for real, is, you know what I'm saying? You talking about houses is like, nigga, 600,000-700,000 motherfucking dollars. You see what I'm saying? You talking about, brand new houses out here, nigga. What you just gonna do? You gonna buy a house? Is you gonna live? And I know niggas coming from nothing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they owe you way more than that. Way more than that. So it's some niggas that just, but if you can, if you could live and still fight to get what the fuck is owed to you, $1 million is not shit. I'm just gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for a nigga that ain't got nothing, but at the same time, is you gonna sell? This is what we talking about, niggas selling their soul. You know what I'm saying? Now that's damn near like selling your soul right there, because they owe you way more than that. Now, if a motherfucker said about 5 mil, and that's, if a motherfucker say about 5 mil, then that's like, well, nigga, you could take 700,000, you could take 600,000-700,000, buy a house, and you still got money left over. A motherfucker give you a motherfucking $1 million today, in most nice houses. You expecting to live in a nice house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go get a motherfucking house in the hood, nigga. Y'all want to go get one of them, and even there they fixing them up. Man, these niggas ain't playing no more. They fixing them houses up in the hood, nigga, charging nigga $300,000-$400,000 for them motherfuckers. So you can imagine what a fucking house, a brand new house, is worth. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a house is worth, nigga, brand nice house, nigga, $600,000-$700,000. So, nigga, you get $1 million, nigga, you been to bought a house, and they been to took the motherfucker from you in 2 years when you run out of dough, nigga, and you can't afford the taxes on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You think about a house worth $600,000-$700,000, then you think about you taking, you paying 10, or however much taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? So damn, you want at least, if they owe you reparations, nigga, you want to be able to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you want to be able to buy the motherfucking house, and you want to be able to live into the future. Why accept nothing less than that? Why put yourself in a predicament, nigga, when they gonna have, because the inflation, like I said, the inflation over a course of fucking, they talking about the dollar about to explode. Okay. Yeah. They that's true too. That's true too. I know you could do, DJ X1, I know what you could do, bro. I know you could take that shit and flip it 50 times, nigga. I know you. But our majority people ain't gonna be able to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of us and shit will do crazy shit with it. The majority of our motherfucking people, nigga, they'll have all that shit back. Nigga, nigga been to bought a $600,000-$700,000 house, they'll do it. And then in 3 years when they run, if it take that long, when they run out of the other $300,000 and shit, you feel me? Them niggas ain't gonna buy no goddamn business. Them niggas going straight to buying cars and yeah. He said, I'm selling my mom. Man, get on up. Get this motherfucker out of here. This motherfucker on here. I don't know what is this guy talking about, Ray? Who is the Golf? What is that guy talking about? I'm selling my mom. Man, get out of here, dog. Beat it. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. It's some crazy ass motherfucker. I just got rid of his ass. Yeah. That's right. I tell you what, and everybody got a right answer. Everybody got a right answer. It just depends on who you is. That's all it is. But for what all they done took from us, man, please, $1 million in today's money ain't shit compared to what they took from us. That ain't even fair. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even fair. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna show y'all the equivalent. I'm gonna say in 1930. Now listen to this. See, I want y'all to, this is why y'all got to have the. It ain't no dollar amount. It ain't no dollar amount for blood, but I tell you what, let's get, it's some shit that did cost some money, and yeah, it ain't gonna pay for, but it'll get us moving where we need to get so we can handle the rest of our business. You know what I'm saying? We can't live over here and without the capital, unless you're gonna do something, you're gonna come on some revolution shit, and I don't see it happening not right now. It could happen, but listen to this. Listen to this. In 1930, listen to this now. In 1930, $1 is worth $18.90 today. Do you hear what I'm saying? $1 in 1930 is worth $18.90. Now, let me tell you. Let me work this shit. Let me work this shit. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Divided by. So let me show you this. So if you take $1 million and divide it by $18.90, you know what it come out to? $52,000. That's what it come out to. Divide 1 million. Unless I'm wrong. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is I'm right? Wait a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think I'm right. That's right. I got it. Divided by $18.90. That's right. $52,000. $52,000. You say I divided $20 trillion. I divided, okay, by 40 million people. Okay. 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 But the thing is, good brother Edward, you talking about $1 trillion in today's worth, though. That wasn't what it. See, the thing is, we had land and all of that was taken. You see what I'm saying? We had land and that was paid for. You see, now some of the work, I mean, you didn't have no wage and shit, so you coming, we coming up with a raw number for that because we didn't get no wage. But for land and shit and homes and shit that had been paid for with a dollar, you see, in the times of when they was paid, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy because the dollar today is I mean, if you divide that, man, that's like pennies. The dollar compared to 1930, man, that's like damn near 10 cent. You know what I'm saying? God damn, the dollar ain't worth shit compared to what it was. And so yeah, that's a heavy number. I know the trillion and shit and all of that. And yeah, I understand that, man. But I was looking at, man, even today, the way listen, let me tell y'all something. Man, listen to me when I'm telling you this shit. Man, these nations, I was looking at the richest nations. Man, they a trillion, them trillions ain't shit neither. I'm talking about on the national, where they done built this shit up, what they done lost and shit. And we look at today and say, oh, look, but some of them companies back in like the Vanderbilts and all the, them motherfuckers and shit, them rubber barons and shit they richer than the motherfuckers today. You know what I'm saying? They richer. They dollars was worth a real dollar. You feel what I'm saying? So shit. If you divide $1 trillion, I'm gonna show you what $1 trillion. Okay, today. Okay, 1 trillion. So you talking about 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so you talking about 12 zeros. Okay, 20. So 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 20 trillion divided by 1890. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 2, 3, 9, 12. That's 1 trillion. That's like 1 trillion. That's what it is. It's 1 trillion. 582. It might be billion. I don't know if that's a billion, but it's only 1 in the trillion. It's only 1 in the trillion. So add that shit up. It's like, 1.5 trillion. Yeah. They didn't chop that. Yeah, you take 20 trillion in 1930, that motherfucker 20 trillion. You transport 20 trillion today back to 1930, that motherfucker worth 1 trillion. And like 500 and some I think it might be billion. It might be, 1 trillion, 500 billion, something like that. Yeah, that ain't that. You see, when niggas look at that, you see, and yeah, and they give me, and then you can, because you got to take it in consideration of inflation. You got to take in consideration the inflation, how in debt the goddamn United States is. You see what I'm saying? You can't play yourself like that. You got to have somebody else that's gonna calculate and see when it was taken. Yeah, you got to look at that. You got to look at that when it was taken, man, and knowing that our people had spent real dollars for that land, and then you imagine coming back and trying to buy 19 million acres today. Let me see how much a acre. I know it's gonna be dependent on who's selling. According to most estimates, a acre of land in the United States is worth around $12,000 on the average. So they saying an acre is worth. So they saying that our people was close to having 19 million, right around the nine. I think it was 19. 30, 19, somewhere up in there that they had the most land, 19 million. So say let's take 19 million. Let's take 19 million times 12,000. Damn. If I'm not mistaken, that look like it's about $22 billion. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That's a million. Yeah, it looking like it's about $22 billion. I might be wrong. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. Might be more than that. Let me see. Yeah, that shit like, man. Oh no, okay, I see. Yeah, that is. That's might be 228 billion. Yeah, that's $228 billion if I'm not mistaken. 19 million times 12,000 is $228 billion. Yeah, that's about 228 billion. Yeah. So I mean, just add that up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 228 billion. You know what I'm saying? In today's money. Nah, what you do, I'm gonna tell you. What you do, nah, 228 billion times 1890. See, because you got to go back to 1930. That's a crazy ass number. I can't even imagine what the fuck that number is. You see, and so that's what you got to do. You got to, you know what I'm saying, let motherfucker know. That's how much it would cost back then. You feel me? So if you take that money back, you know, if you take that, you know, and depending on, that's how much it'd be worth. When you take that shit, you know, that's how much. So you ain't gonna get the same worth with $228 billion today. Well, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get the same amount of land. You wouldn't get it. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. 4 trillion 3 years. See, so that's what we losing. Yeah, you put that's 4 trillion 300, and that's what we losing. That's what we losing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, 19. No, you got, because we already came to the 228 trillion. We already came to the 202, but in order for it to, you know, to be what it is in 1930, you have to times that by the 1890. That's what a dollar is worth today compared to the dollar in 1930. You see what I'm saying? So you talking about, man, you talking about 4 trillion. You see, in the other number, yeah, you got to do that. That's how much you would be losing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't know. So you imagine if you had 4 trillion and you was buying land today, not with the what you got, you know, not the 228 billion, no, but the 4 trillion 309 billion. Imagine if you had that and you buying land. You gonna get a whole lot more land. You're gonna get a whole lot more land than what you gonna get, you know, just using the dollar today. I ain't no you know, I ain't no goddamn mathematician, but I ain't gonna let no motherfucker cheat me neither. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I ain't saying nothing, Edward. You know, I know you know, good brother. That's why we got to all be at the table, and I'm willing. You know, I just wanted to throw that in there because you know I want family to take that into consideration. What everybody take, that's on them. I'm just letting you know that's yeah, yeah. I'm just letting you know that's what we would be losing. All right, family. If you're on here right now, yeah, the real question is who's gonna speak for us. You know what? Somebody gonna speak, but you know, everybody ain't gotta be the front man. But I most definitely add my 2 cents to it just like I did. I ain't gonna let no motherfucker play me. I ain't that damn dumb. You feel me? I ain't that goddamn dumb. And so, you know, if we had 19 million, how many would we have today if we would have kept buying land? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that if we continued to do what our ancestors did and we just flipped it every generation, if we just doubled it every generation, just imagine how many acres we would have if we just doubled it each generation. How many generations since 1930? I want to know how many generations in 100 years. According to most estimates, there are roughly 4 to 5 generations in a span of 100 years. So say we double each generation. That, you know, whatever our foremothers and forefathers got, we gonna buy equal that on top of what they got. So if we had 19, so let's 19. We'll take the 4 times 4. You talking about 76 million acres. You talking about 76. If we just do what our ancestors did, you know, and we just buy an acre for every acre that our mom and daddy had, you feel me? for whatever our grand, for and them 4 generations and shit. You talking about 76 million acres of land. That's a lot of goddamn land. That's a lot of goddamn land. And that's reasonable. That ain't trying to go over nobody goddamn head. That's just reasonable. You see? Say, honestly, we are not ready for reparation. Well, it ain't gonna get no better. You know what? Yeah, that's ideal. No, it's not ideal. It's realism. That's realism. Yeah, that's not idealism. That's realism. Because white people own all of it. Oh, you say Ray. You say Ray. Oh, you talking to Ray? You say, yeah, Ray. I understand. I understand. You say we ain't ready, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it ain't gonna get no better. So that's a it ain't. How do we go? See, the thing is, that's just like you in a guy like the mouse on the dam going around and around because you ain't gonna get no better. How the hell the reason why we ain't got no better and we didn't got worse because we in a land of goddamn capitalism and ain't had no capital in over 100 some odd motherfucking years. And I mean, we had land. I ain't gonna say we was rich, but we had, and so we thinking we ain't, that's the reason why we ain't been ready. And we going, and so that's not a reason to not get nobody they shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going. So, like I say, if you owe me my shit, I don't give a fuck if I'm a psych, what they call a schizophrenic maniac. Give me my paper, nigga. I don't want to hear, if you owe me, you owe me. I don't give a fuck if I go crazy. Nigga, have my money. Don't be Sadie, I don't think you ready for this money I owe you, cause you didn't win, nigga. If you don't give me my motherfucking money, I don't give a fuck if I'm on medication. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Give me my dough. You understand what I'm saying? And if I blow it, I blow it. If I make it, if I do something with it, I do something. It ain't up to people to decide what your ancestors worked for. If my grandmamas and don't tell me about nothing about what my grandmamas and my granddaddies worked for. That's my inheritance. That's my inheritance, and it should come to me whether I'm crazy. It don't make no difference. Give me mine. Say the time is now. The time is now. All right, family. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, like the video, share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I understand, Ray. We both right. We both right. We both right. And sometimes it ain't gonna be all or neither. You know what? And I know, Ray. It ain't. And the crazy thing, I understand, but we just gonna have to meet somewhere along the middle and just go with the flow. All right, Black Power.